Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroBMX here, and welcome back to more Octopath Traveler. We are barreling, ooh, look at that. We are barreling towards Tressa's final boss. Got a new enemy there, it's weak to wind, like a lot of things in here are. That is a Thunder Curator Mark II. Alright. Well, I need to get some SP back, so.
I appreciate it, really.
That did it. Oof.
Let's do this!
Alright, so let's, I'm doing something kind of wild here, and, nah, I'm not going to bother with that. That would take too long to set up. Let's do Trade Tempest. By the time I set it up, it could be gone already. Ow! Damn, okay, those guys don't play. Alright, let's do another Trade Tempest.
Alright.
Alright, and I'm not going to get to attack, so I'm just going to use a nice boosted little heal more here.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that. Nice. I mean, there's not much I can do here, so... I could test to see if this guy's weak to anything else. Let's see. Not Axis. Okay. And I'm going to share SP over to Halpin.
Keep it up. Now, what next?
Let's do this! The winds of the forest are howling.
There we go.
My turn.
And then we ought to do is... oh, that'll work. Pop.
Here goes nothing.
Alright. Ain't going to go as well as I hoped, actually. This guy's definitely going to wake up and attack. Because I get good patience turn. Huh? I said good patience turns. Let me try Holy Light on him. Well, Therian's really strong, and I'm going to do a double boosted Steel SP here, so... Thought that might kill. Okay.
Out of my way.
Alright, share SP over to Cyrus.
Keep it up. Now,
And a nice fully boosted Trade Tempest. Good night.
you should have studied harder.
Not quite much of anything there. Alright, a large all of life. I see a chest up there. Let me trace how I might get to that. I'm trying to look around, but okay. Alright, we're gonna do Arrow Storm. Not the greatest Arrow Storm, but alright. Oh, hello. Trade Tempest.
Bring it on.
Okay, just... This guy? Ugh.
My turn now!
We'll do a Trade Tempest.
The winds of the forest are howling.
Nice, okay. Alright, let's get a SP back. Oop, I said get SP back. Steal SP.
I appreciate it. Really. Here goes.
Yeah, he's not very physically powerful, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna do a Trade Tempest. Ah. And Cyrus is gonna do the same thing. Good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
Should have studied harder.
Alright, and Tressa's level 54, and I got 3 Curious Blooms. So there's gotta be a way to get up there. That's really curious. So it's gotta be from behind this building. Alright, let's go around and look.
I'll make this quick.
There's a new enemy. And we're weak to spears.
My turn.
Are they something's Thunder? Thunder Sentinel Mark II? Alright. Let's start with an Arrow Storm. Arrows don't work on them. Damn, I almost marked that dude. If they're Thunder, they're gonna be weak to wind, so
My turn
it's just
now!
the way it works. So let's do a Trade Tempest.
The winds of the forest are howling.
Interesting dilemma.
Do another one.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, let's do this.
I appreciate it. Really.
Alright, we're gonna try Luminescence. Not bad, not bad. And you're gonna do Trade Tempest. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Alright.
You got more than you bargained for.
Got more than you begging for. Oh, I got a medium Thunder Soulstone is what I got. Alright, let's see if I can figure out... There must be a hidden staircase somewhere. Not... God damn it. I was gonna say not here, but... It's one of these guys from, like, the, what's that game? The not Illusion guy. Soul Blazer. Sea Anima. Alright, let's start with... Well, let's do this so I can just Lightning Blast so I can get these guys right away. Alright, do Steel SP here. Pop, pop, one attack.
Bring it on.
Pop.
Let's do this.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do Lightning Blast. Nothing was gonna... No, that's it. That's a wrap, right? Alright, Therian's level 70, Alphen's level 55, and I got 2 Curious Blooms. Oh, there is something there. See, I'm glad I looked. But it didn't look even, but it was. Scourge Lance, huh? Okay, let's see. That's probably physical, I would imagine. It is, yeah. I'll just hang on to that. Oh dear. Okay. So those guys are also weak to spears. Okay. I guess start with this. And they're weak to arrows as well, so that worked out really well. And look at that. Got a really good arrow storm. That was pretty amazing.
Here I go.
Let's fuck about a bit.
Feel the power. My turn now.
Oh, I was hoping for that. Windrun.
Wind.
Out of my
Watch. Oh, man.
Don't start things you can't finish.
That's too good. Alright, Cyrus is level 61. I saw the opportunity and I went for it. And I apologize for nothing.
You won't feel a thing.
I appreciate it. Really.
Alright, we're gonna do this. Trade Tempest. And then you're gonna do the same.
My turn now.
All right.
And then you are gonna do Holy Light. Right here. I can't prevent the guy from attacking, but I can do that.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright, let's do a Blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall rain.
All right.
And we're gonna do a Holy Light. We're gonna find the dang thing. There it is.
Sacred light.
Alright, cool. Alright, this gives me the opportunity to
My turn.
manage the party a bit by sharing SP over to Tressa. Okay.
What to do?
And then I guess I can just boost up. Trade Tempest.
All
The
right.
heck was that? It's not a sound I hear very often. I think it was a Facebook thing. Oh, my phone's not on me. Let me just see if that's anything important. That's like a very strange sound, you know? Oh, somebody tagged me? Oh, sweet. Okay. Alright, we got a Curious Bloom. Alright, looks like we're just about at Tressa's final boss. Don't really need to do any much healing here. I think we're good. Hey girl, look at that book though. Ugh, what a useless book. You wanted it. And to think I wasted all that precious time looking for it. Well, if it isn't the little girl from earlier. Don't tell me. You came to get the notebook back.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought I told you to forget about it. I'm not going to forget something so important to me. Important, you say? How much do you know about this notebook exactly?
And also...
Who wrote this book? Where did he or she come from?
The fact is...
Ignorance is bliss, little girl. Trust me. But you said it was useless, so...
But...
Even if I don't know, it's still important to me. It's been with me on my whole journey.
Ugh.
Save me the sob story, kid. You can have it back.
Really?
No, not really. It's useless to me anyway. And because you're so attached to it, I'll even let you take it to your grave.
The fact is...
You've been nothing but a thorn in my side, so I'm going to nip you in the bud. How has she been a thorn in her side? You stole the book from her and then you came here. I think the thorn here is you, lady. That's what I've been saying. You stole my notebook and now you're going to return it and let me walk it away. And before I leave, let me give you a word of advice. Don't underestimate the power of this merchant. You have no idea what you're dealing with, kid. Alright, Tressa's final boss.
Willingly.
Alright, she's weak to staves. Alright, let's see what else she's weak to. Okay, spears and... axes. Okay, it's not exactly what I was going for, but... I want to learn whatever elemental weakness she has.
Bring it on.
Ah, locked out a cack. Alright, hold on, let me concoct.
Here goes nothing.
I'm just do this to prevent her from attacking. Since she's such a pain in the ass. Alright, steal some SP. Learn what you can learn. No, not merchant. Wind, okay. I figured wind. Alright, we're gonna set up the transfer rune.
Feel the power.
She's not gonna do very well. I'm gonna kick her
Bring
ass.
it on.
It's not gonna be cinematic. Alright, I'm thinking here we'll poison her.
Your poison.
What is the logical course of action?
Alright,
I'm counting
this is
on
what we're doing. She's gonna attack. Alright, so she changed weaknesses. Oh, that was pretty nasty. The important thing is wind is still there. Alright, let me see if I can get some health back here. Pop, pop. Not much. Okay, that's fine. Alright, a fully boosted wind rune.
Wind.
What is the logical course of action?
Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is... Let's see. No? Okay, that's fine. That'll hit
Here goes
for a
nothing.
lot of damage. A ridiculous amount of damage. Let's see if axes work. They do not. But that does.
Out of my way.
Alright, hit point thief. Pop, pop. Pop. His elemental isn't so high. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Let me try arrows. Yes, arrows work. Okay,
Here
cool.
goes nothing.
I have to take her out from attacking. We'll bring her back. Let me. Well, no, you wanna do that. Yeah, because if you're high elemental attack. Okay, you're the one that's gonna use an olive of life.
Here.
Do a medium one.
All right.
Told you.
Interesting dilemma.
Try spears. No, no. Should have learned more. Patience turn.
Interesting dilemma.
Yeah, this Rune Lord shit is ridiculously good. Alright, she's back to this.
Bring it on.
God, both Theory and Entressa? Okay. That means we're going to do a fully boosted revive.
The flame is safe.
Alright, only Alphen and Cyrus have the Rune Lord stuff on then. Well, try arrows here. Okay.
Bring it on.
We'll get there.
Turn now.
Okay, she doesn't currently have the rune on. But I have to try and prevent her from...
My turn.
Oh, she didn't have the rune. Okay. Alright. I'm hoping a dagger will work here. I don't think it will, but... It does. Nice. But he didn't have the rune. What was I thinking? If you don't act fast, the wound will prove fatal. Oh.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright. Pop and pop. There we go. That gets rid of the
Here we
numbers.
go.
An interesting dilemma.
Yeah, you know what? No, no. Yeah, we're done. Rune Lord's good. It's really good. It could have gone better, but we did really good. And I got a rune knife. I'll have to keep in mind that I got a rune knife.
What?
No, beaten by a little girl. I told you not to underestimate me. I'll take this. Yoink.
Phew.
What she said. Why would you go through so much trouble for such a stupid book? It's just an old diary. Well, why did you want it?
You see,
You don't get it. This book is...
I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I'd treasure forever.
my treasure. It was the friend she made along the way. That's right.
Tressa.
Tressa, are you okay?
Yes.
Fine, thanks. And you? See for yourself. Damn that boy. I heard he was a wanted criminal, so I handed him over to the guards. You really saved the day, Ollie.
By the way,
Well, that's to be seen. Did you get your book back?
Yeah.
Yep. It sounds like the showcase is starting. Welcome to the Showcase Showdown.
Here we are.
This is the Kismet doll. Kismet trees are among the rarest in the realm. They're known to bring good fortune in marriage. The doll was made from the trunk of that tree. Alongside it comes a legend. The one who holds the doll will meet their soulmate.
Why,
A real Kismet doll. I never thought I'd see one with my own two eyes.
whoa.
First the Snowdrop Crown, then the Niz Tiara, and now this? I don't know how Mr. Wyndham decides. I wish I had his problems. Instead, some of us have to sell our souls just for a chance at that prize money.
Now then.
I wonder what'll catch Mr. Wyndham's fancy this year. Just listen to that crowd. Hope you're not nervous. It's almost your turn. You've only got one chance to win the judge's favor. Did you polish up your Eldrite?
Well,
I'm not entering the Eldrite.
What?
What he said. You can't be serious. I am.
What's the matter?
But why? The Eldrite is rare and beautiful, of course, but I want to offer something my customer desires. I want to give them something they can truly treasure. That's the kind of merchant I want to be.
actually,
There's something I want to give to Noah. Something I think she could truly treasure.
Well, well.
Then I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve, Tressa. You won't be disappointed.
Now then.
Well, you better hurry. It's bad manners to keep your customers waiting. $4. Okay, hold on. Let me see about that knife, though. Got me a rune knife. Okay, so that's really high elemental attack. The thing is, the people that are using elemental attack aren't really using knives right now, so we'll just hang on to that for now. Come on. There we go. Tressa Calzone. Calzone. This way, please.
Tressa.
Good luck out there.
thanks.
Thanks, Allie.
And now, for our next entrant, Tressa Colcione!
Golf clap.
Tressa?
A kid?
Here's hoping she won't disappoint.
Hello. My name is Tressa, and I'm a traveling merchant. Today, I brought something very special to me. An anonymous notebook. I grew up in a small port town as the daughter of 2 merchants. Sometimes I'd gaze out at the ocean and think to myself, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life? And then I came across this notebook. It was written by someone whose name I don't know. Someone who traveled across the world and wrote down everything about their journey. I decided then and there that I wanted to go on a journey too, so I left home. I wanted to explore the world as a merchant and learn the trade as I went. And along the way, I met some unforgettable people. In a mining town, I met another merchant around my age. His words had the power to touch people's hearts and make them happy. It was like magic. After I moved on to the next town, I ran into an old acquaintance. He was the captain of a merchant ship, and the one who originally gave me the book. There, he taught me something very important. He told me that there could only be one truly precious treasure in someone's life.
And now you want to give yours away. There's a lot about her story that doesn't
So I
make sense to me,
searched
but
and searched
she discovered the book that she had the whole time was her own treasure, and now she wants to give it to Noah.
until I finally found it. What's truly precious to me is this journey.
It was the friends we made along the way.
I've written all about it here, in these pages. I can tell you for a fact that there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered. And just like this nameless traveler allowed me to realize my dreams, I hope that my travels can help someone realize their own. Which is why I want to give you this book. Noah. Tressa.
Who would want something so useless?
Does she have any idea where she is?
In all my years, I've never seen something so embarrassing.
Well, if you're embarrassed, that's your own problem.
Someone get her off the stage!
Tressa.
I'll take it.
Did he just...
Is he serious?
Mr. Wyndham, sir. Pardon me, but... Are you absolutely certain?
Yes. I don't go back on my word. Now, please, bring me that diary. I would like to present it to my daughter.
Now then.
Oh, my apologies for asking, sir, but why did you choose this diary? You see, my daughter.
Tressa.
Hello, Tressa.
Noah.
The fact is...
I wanted to help her see the world as best I could, so I brought her the greatest treasures of the realm. But I could tell it was never enough. However, when this young merchant stepped onto the stage and spoke of her travels, that was the first time Noah ever said she wanted something.
To tell you the truth?
When I heard about your journey, Tressa, I felt like I was traveling the world with you. My heart never wanted the story to end.
I am most grateful.
Young lady, I can't thank you enough. I hope this will suffice for your diary. I can't accept all that money. The hell you can't.
What?
What? Are you a merchant or not? This is a fair trade, Tressa.
You see...
My customer has something she can treasure forever. That's more than enough reward for me.
However...
I understand your sentiment, but I can't let you go without recompense. Okay. It's too much for me to handle now, but maybe I'll need it down the road someday. I'd like to save it for then. What, 1 billion leaves?
Very well.
Understood. I'll prepare a memorandum. A memorandum. It's a strange word, memorandum. If you're ever in need of it, please do not hesitate to let us know.
Can't thank you enough.
Thank you, sir. Hey, that 1 billion years could give us a lot of items that would help us fight Galdra at the end of the game. Just saying. Tressa? If you don't mind, I'd like to hear more about your journey.
All right.
And I'd love to tell you all about it. See, there was this fucking guy, he kept calling me Green Pea, and it was really pissing me off. At Noah's behest, Tressa spoke of her travels across the realm. She recounted every tale, one by one, with a fond smile. Like right there?
Huh?
You figured they'd go somewhere. I've made up my mind, Tressa. I want to travel the world on my own 2 feet. Just like you did.
Noah. Thank you so
I'll treasure this notebook forever, Tressa. And someday I'll write my own stories in here. About my own journey. I want to be the first to read it.
Indeed.
I promise you will be.
Faring well, are you?
Excuse me, young lady. I must say you put on quite the show there.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I suppose I should introduce myself. I dedicated many, many years of my life to creating something. You know, this would be a great reveal if the fact that the game didn't literally put right there in the word bubble, diarist. Just saying. It would be a great, great moment if the game didn't spoil itself. Something that became a precious treasure to you.
Huh?
You mean you made that notebook?
The fact is...
The writer was someone else, though. I gave it to him a good 10 years ago. Went by the name of Graham Crossford.
You don't say.
Graham Crossford. So he's the one whose travels I've been reading about.
Yeah.
That's right. That man saved my life. He was just about to head off on a journey. He didn't know where his travels would take him. So I told him he ought to keep a record of where he'd been. I spent 40-odd years making notebooks. But there wasn't anyone else's journey I wanted to hear about as much as his. Writing in a diary comes from heart. And there was no one with a heart as great as his. When you spoke about your own travels, I thought I saw some of him in you. It was like you were in love with that notebook. What did you do with that notebook?
Well then.
If you ever meet Graham, could you tell him something for me? I've got another diary for him, just waiting to be filled.
So what are you going to do now?
Huh. I think I'll go back home. I've experienced so many things on this journey.
You know that rune knife, I'll probably
It
give
was
that to
filled with
Primrose.
so many moments that can't be contained in a diary. I traveled and traded across the land and met amazing people along the way. And when I stood on that stage, I realized
I know we're over time, but I want to finish her chapter here.
I did what I set out to do. I want to tell my parents that. I can't wait to see the look on their faces.
Home, huh?
How about you, Ollie?
It's probably time for me to head home too. My father is waiting for me. I finally saved up enough money for him to open up shop again.
So, who's the better merchant between you two?
I'd like to think I am.
Of course you would like to think that.
Hey, Tressa,
Yeah?
next time we meet,
We'll see who's the better merchant, right?
wrong. Next time, I hope you're a little more refined.
A dick to the end.
What?
See, you're like a sky storm. One that could use a bit more polishing.
Hey!
See you around, Tressa.
then. My journey isn't over yet. I'll be there soon. That was how I met Tressa.
That's Noah writing in the journal.
She gave me this diary to fill with my own memories. I know that somewhere out there, she's bringing happiness to others just as she did to me. And someday, I hope to follow in her footsteps. Noah Wyndham.
And that's the end of Tressa's story. The thing that bugs me about it is you never find out exactly why Esmeralda wanted the book. Alright, before we stop, let's figure out who we're going to do next. So we have Ophelia. Therian we're going to do last. We have Ophelia, we have Cyrus, we have Alphen, we have Ulbrich, Primrose. I'm probably going to do Alphen. He's already in the party, so let me just figure out what the party's going to be. There's no music right now. Okay, so we're going to keep Alphen in. We're going to need at least somebody who could do magic, which we're going to swap Primrose in this case. And then I guess just whoever's low level, really, which is going to be Ulbrich. Oh, no, actually it's going to be Hannet. Only level 49. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Therian, Alphen, Primrose, Hannet. We can't use Analyze. Primrose doesn't have that ability anymore, but it works. Oh, we got travel banter. I've got a question. Are you any good at writing letters? Letters. Can't say I am. Talking's quicker. I oft write letters. When I put my thoughts to paper, they become unclear to me. So, do you deliver them as well? Yes, if there's someone I would have known my feelings, I give the letter in person. That's mighty wise of you. A letter is important, and you don't want some daft fool losing one. Are you speaking from experience? It's like this. I kind of messed up once, a long time ago. Oh. I was still just a kid. You gotta love these three-way ones. There was a girl in our village called Mercedes. Me and her and my buddy Zeph would play together from dawn to dusk most days. When Zeph and I studied late into the night, she'd bring us sweets she baked. But then one day we found out she was going to be sent to live with distant relatives. Way over to the other side of the Middle Sea she was going. Chances are we'd never see her again. How sad. Well, Zeph wrote a letter, and she gave it to me. He said he was too shy to give it to her himself, and he asked me to deliver it for him. Turns out he was sweet on Mercedes. The plot doth thicken. Of course I said I'd deliver the letter. I was his best pal, after all. So on the day that Mercedes was leaving, I headed to her house. But there I found that her coachman had suddenly taken sick and was too ill to drive the cart. I gave him a salve and some medicine, and after a while he was back on his feet. You can imagine I was pretty chuffed with myself that I could help. But Mercedes looked so sad sitting up there on the top of the cart. Thank you, she said, but why didn't Zeph come to say goodbye? That was the last I saw of her. I headed back home, ruminating about this and that, but clean forgetting about Zeph's letter. By the time I remembered, it was too late. Oh, thou didst not. Somehow I'm not surprised. So what did you do with the letter? I gave it back to Zeph with my apologies, along with some fish from the river. Taught me a good lesson, that little incident did. Oh, what was that? Deliver your own letters. Words to live by. Just so. Deliver your own letters. Alright, let me, let's see. Yeah, I was thinking I'd give her the rune knife. Let me just see if there's anything else that I'm changing here. Looks like no. And you... Let's see. I'll give you the Scourge Lance and the Ultimate Breaker. And the Master's Longbow. And the Morning Star. Look at that. We got our physical attack all the way up to 289, which is... I mean, it's not as high as Therians, but Therian's a much higher level than her. So, alright, let me head to the inn and then the save point. I was going to say the save point, but we're going to go to the inn first. Where is the inn? It's weird that it put me in Rippletide, you know? I guess you could go talk to her parents if you want. I took her out of the party, so... Alright, let me go save it. I mean, once you see that end screen, you know it's officially over there, you know? Yeah. Alright, I'll stop right here. I'll see you guys real soon with more Octopath Traveler.